So hi, One of the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with,
Tom.
And Robert from the Oklahoma Kid.
and we're gonna have some questions today about their upcoming album, Tangerine Tragic. So congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to the announcement so far?
Pretty well. We already released 5 singles, yeah.
Damn.
And yeah, it's pretty much the label wanted us to do 6, so the 6 will be coming.
Oh, spoiler ahead.
Oh, it was a spoiler. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of obvious for the most album releases, and yeah, they are all pretty different. So they did all like very different, and but yeah, I think, and I hope that the weirder ones will grow to the people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like we have to bring out a lot of singles. That's what we already noticed over the last couple of years. In the past, we had like 3 or 4 videos, and now already 6 singles just before the record hits the shelves. And yeah, it's like half the album is already out there. But well, that's how it goes. Singles are a really important part to promote your music in the early stages. And the overall performance from the singles, yeah, I think it's hit or miss. Some videos are performing really good, and some actually not that good in terms of views on YouTube. On Spotify, it's overall pretty good, actually, really good.
Okay.
And on YouTube, yeah, I mean, it depends on the music. It depends on the YouTube algorithm. We had viewed in the past. Our video with the most views is not even. I don't even like it that much personally, but somehow it kind of took off for a band of our size at that point, and the views were rising, and we didn't know what's happening, and the algorithm favored us for that brief point in time. Really good. I hope to see something like that again. Really.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
Yeah. The album banged. We got a link to it. Amazing album. I really enjoyed it.
It was good.
Oh,
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Of course. So is there any meaning behind the album title or cover art?
Tom.
We had like for the songs and the album name, we like scatter like words or phrases we like, and they maybe may connect to the song content. And yeah, we had this Tangerine Tragic. It comes from a friend of us. She writes some like smaller or shorter poems, and one is called Tangerine Tragic. So we asked her if we could use it, and she was like, "Oh, I'm not sure about it," and we were begging, and she was like, "Okay, fine, use it." So because yeah, I pushed her for giving us the name because I love it. I think it's perfect for like a facet of like feelings that I put into the song's lyrics. Yeah,
Oh,
I would say
definitely. And the cover art.
the cover art. We had some ideas like with this silhouette thing. I had Jay, his name is called Jay Wagner, I guess. He's a photographer, and he does some like crazy stuff, and I texted him, but he didn't reply, so we had to go for a B plan. And but I had like some like this vision in my head, and we asked Jack. He's on he's in some bands we play with already, and he's doing like these
the bassist of Acres. Shout outs to Acres.
Yeah, to Acres, yeah. And so we asked him, and he came up with this one, and yeah, we're all happy with it. And it's like we didn't want to go for like metal-esque style, so I think it looks pretty millennium stylish, something like I'm not sure, like porcupine tree stylish thing or so. And I think it's perfect because it's not like you don't expect it to be a metal band or so when you see that cover. And I think that's important for us because we don't. I mean, you heard the songs, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's really, really important for us. I have always one comparison. If you turn off the audio from some of our videos, you can't tell what kind of music is it. Obviously, it's rock music, but it looks like some indie band, and this is really important for us, because we don't want to fall in this metal niche, in this stereotypical look. 5 guys in the woods with crossed arms standing, standing like in a row. No, that's not our cup of tea. Well, we all grew up with music from such bands, and we also like this kind of music. We're all heavy metal, death metal guys, obviously, but we don't want to represent it ourselves. Our music is kind of too diverse for it, so we're really happy with this style because it's giving us more room to express ourselves.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
So can you tell us a little bit about your writing process for this album?
Yeah, most of the writing is done by Fred. He's like the guitarist. He's in the band since the first day, and he's like constructing the songs in the DAW, and afterwards we may change some things for the vocals or so, and our second guitarist, Andy, he's doing like some cleanup or is giving his stuff into it, and that's mostly it actually. So Fred is pretty much doing almost everything besides like the vocals, and we do the vocals also together. It's like it's just like too hard to come up with good ideas and also ideas that the most are satisfied with. So it's always like a little bit of a compromise, and but yeah, it came out pretty well. I'm happy with how it came out. Yeah,
that's good. Good.
We improved a lot on the writing process. This was really hard back then. Our first EP from 2014, Fortune Teller, we had such a hard time to coming up with good vocals, and they are not even good vocals. I listened to a couple songs today actually, and I always shake my head and okay, what we were thinking? What is this? What are these big breaks? Why there are no vocals? There are too much. We missed so much opportunities in that regard, but. We improved a lot, but there's still a lot of headroom, and we're definitely looking forward. And I have to say, over time, we really got more confident, and we understand ourselves better in that regard. In the past, we used to argue a bit about how vocals done, who has to do it, and now I think everyone comes up with ideas, and we throw it all together, and in the end, you can hear it on our last and our upcoming record. It's worked out pretty fine, but we still obviously try to improve on ourselves every time.
And the confidence that you guys have like now while writing definitely comes through on the record as well. So.
Oh, that's nice. Nice to hear. Yeah, that's good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we took some risks with a couple of songs.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So I want you to tell us your favorite lyric off this album and the meaning behind it.
The favorite lyric.
You're asking the vocal guy, you're asking the bassist.
Come on, or favorite part. If you can't think of a lyric, you could also do favorite part.
Okay, Tom.
I'm not sure about the lyrics actually.
Okay.
It's like too hard to come up with. Like I have to go through the songs, and it's like what's the best, but I think vocally and is Die Black to Pink, like this is the last single. It's perfect. I think it's perfect. It's the best vocals done in my opinion on the album. So this is also one of my favorite songs because of that. It's worked out so well with the lyrics and the vocals. Sometimes it's hard because like you make changes in the studio, and it's like, okay, let's switch this up, and then it's like, the lyrics, but I love him like this, but yeah, we have to change the phrases of the pattern. And yeah, sometimes it's like a compromise then. But on this song, it worked out so well that I love it. That's perfect.
That's awesome.
To me,
That's
yeah.
good.
Okay, I have to say, Die Black to Pink, as well as a really well composed song. It's really, really round. But I also have to say, it's like a really different song from what we used to do. Well, what we also do. So I mention another part from another song, but it's not released yet. But I think I can say it because the list of the tracks is already out.
Okay.
The song is called Waldsterben, which means like deforestation or forest dying, something like that. And there's a funny part which is unusual for Tom. He says, "What's the word scum?" Something like that. You fucking scum. I don't know, something along those lines. And
yeah, that's yes. I usually don't go for like those metal cliche phrases, so I try to be as like what's it called, like don't go with any cuss words or so. So there's no can I say the words here? I'm not sure.
I already said fuck.
You can say fuck all you want. Curse away.
Exactly. Go for it.
Because in Germany no one cares. That's in Germany you can say whatever you want. But usually don't go with the words because I don't feel like I'm the right person for it to say. Even in those lyrics, and it's something with scum, and it's like reminding me more of like a grind tone or so. Like the time reveals what you have become, and it will put an end to you, you filthy scum. It's the line. Filthy scum.
It's so stereotypical of what we don't try to do, but it's just that one song, that one part, and it's a really heavy song, a heavy build up, and it fits perfectly. It has to be done. And there's also a third part I really like in terms of lyrics, and that's I have to accolade myself, because on the last track it's called Ohnmacht, which means what's Ohnmacht? The passing out, something like that. And the chorus is written by me, I think. not the words, but the rhythmic pattern is from me, and I really liked it. And I forgot about it, and our guitarist Fred reminded me, "Yeah, that's your part, don't you remember? Yeah, we took it, and nice, cool, really cool." And every time I hear it, I think to myself, "Hey, I did something for the band. Nice."
You made it onto the record. Look at that.
I did it on the record as a bassist. It's fine.
So
these are my favorite parts. Yeah.
Awesome. So how did the track list for your album come about? Did you guys write the opener be the opener, closer be the closer, shuffle around, see what fits? What was that process like?
Do you recall? I recall exactly how it was done.
I recall how it was done, but I think when Fred did some of the songs, he had something in mind for some of them, because he's like always going for a bigger picture, and he's like this is like his passion. He can't, like when he's done with a song, he can't just put it away and leave it there. It's like, oh, I did something new in this song, and I changed this part and changed that. So he's like all day in those songs. So obviously he put like a track list in there, and but we changed it up like in the end what would be better, because like the vocals were in it, and so but I didn't care actually. To me it was like, I don't care, just do it however you want it to. I think everything will be fine, and I don't even follow how they decide by which things actually, by which do you know it, Rob?
Yeah, I know it. I recall it exactly. It's like, it was like everyone brainstormed for himself and wrote their favorite track list, and then one day everyone put it together without any external influence, and then we see if there's any overlapping in ideas, and this way we kind of figured out. Of course, there were some compromise had to be made for everyone, and also our producer Jan also had a lot of saying in terms we really hold a lot from him. He's really a great guy and doing an awesome job, and that's why we agreed with his ideas.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, I have to say, many people are not really listening whole records anymore. I think most
Yeah.
people are adding their favorite songs to their playlist, which is what I'm doing also all the time. I'm also not a whole record guy,
Fair enough.
but of course, it's not a reason to slack on this topic, and there is many thought behind how the record develops when you listen it from start to the finish.
Mhm.
And I think most of the bands put a lot of thought in it, and we did so as well. And I hope it works out good for the fans and everyone listening.
That's good. That's good.
Sure. Right. So would you be able to tell us where Headspace is at while you were creating this album?
What our headspace?
Mindset.
Okay.
Mhm.
While working on it, I think
No metal.
yeah,
Some metal. Be
Yeah.
different.
A little bit, a drop, yeah.
Yeah, I think Fred gets his inspiration from like so many different things. He also calls like the projects like songs he took some ideas from or so.
Mhm.
For example, Crazy of Seal. And so he goes with this. He always tries to take something else from all kind of genres, but not metal. And yeah, he listens to everything. It's crazy how he kind of tweaks into it, and then like pushes himself to love other music. And then he
Yeah.
has like he's going through phases, and it's like, oh yeah, I just checked out Madonna and I listened to all her albums, and it's like so it's crazy. And yeah, then that's in the songs. I think if you know him, you can hear it actually.
Yeah.
And but yeah, for the vocals, it's I'm not sure. That's different. I think we go all with a little bit of different styles. When Rob comes up with ideas, they're more like this I don't know, hardcore metal sing-along vibe, more easy things, and earworm thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I do like kind of the same, and Fred also always wants to go with like flowy stuff, more hip hop style things, faster and like and stuff. And yeah, but sometimes it's inspiration for metal, yeah, newer metal stuff too, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I think in terms of songwriting and inspiration, which Fred takes the biggest influence. Also, he's as already said, he's the main songwriter, and a big part are the electronic elements in our music. And I think this is something which is really important for him. Like Tom already said, with Crazy from Seal, sometimes he finds some kind of synthesizer sound, and he mixes up and changes it and tweaks it a bit, and it reminds him of mostly some 90s or 80s track, because he's super into it, and always pop music, never metal music. Like Tom already said, it's Madonna or Seal or what else, Depeche Mode. It's really big influence, Depeche Mode. Oh, sounds crazy, but yeah, it is. And with the electronic parts, we can express it a bit better, because it's not only working with bass, guitar, and drums isn't always the best choice, and that where electronic parts really become really handy.
So how do you recommend your fans to listen to this album for the first time? Should they do it in the car with friends, in the dark with headphones on? Should they blast it at a party? Is it a workout album? What do you personally recommend?
Maybe, I don't know. I guess at least with headphones or with a good PA, obviously, because you don't want to listen with shitty sound, please don't listen it on your mobile phone.
I'm sorry, I did that this morning.
Come on, Shane. God.
I was still in bed. I had just woken up. Give me a break.
I listened to it in headphones, guys.
Well,
Okay.
then you can only hear snare, guitar, and vocals pretty
Vocals.
much.
Yeah.
You don't
Thanks
even-
for neglecting the
Okay,
bass.
Exactly.
okay.
God,
I'll
Shane,
I'll listen
you
to it
ruined
after
it.
this. I'll let you know. I'll play it on the nice speakers.
Ruined it.
Yeah, the production actually the production is really well done for a band of our size. We really put in a lot of effort, and there's nothing apart from the electronic music. Nothing is programmed or so. The drums are played for real. No automatic drums. Nothing like that. It was all handmade, and it was a lot of work. And I hope some people appreciate it. But you can also have really good results with programmed music. No, that's not what I'm saying. But if you want to listen it, yeah, with nice headphones. I think with nice headphones, and maybe alone if you want to go for the whole thing.
Mhm.
But if you just want to recommend some songs, yeah, show your favorite songs. Do just listen it. Do everything. Spread it like hell. Promotion is the end and be all of being successful and playing live, yeah, obviously, which is some kind of promotion.
Pretty much listen to it anyway, except on your phone speakers, the exact way I listen to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yes, Lance did a very, very good job on the production, because I was worried a little bit because the songs are also different, and we were also thinking about like giving the songs to different producers. But it's like I never heard a metal band doing this except for the 90s or so, or bands like Nirvana or something like that. But yeah, he did such a great job with the songs sounding how they should sound, like the softer ones sound soft and not too heavy, and they sound all organic. And our biggest fear was that it sounds like too digital produced, but it sounds like very organic, and we're happy with it. And I think you get the best experience out of it if you listen to like with good headphones or a good stereo, and and maybe alone for the first time. It's usually what I go for when I listen to new stuff that's like a little bit more complex. Listen to it alone so you can enjoy and tweak into it maybe.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And how did you guys listen to it for the first time? Did you listen to it alone?
Yeah, I listened to it alone on my sound system at home. Not the best one, but it's what I'm used to. Not with headphones. And it was the first master version, so not the final version, obviously, because there's some tweaking done. But it was like almost the final version. And yes, it was a really awesome experience. When you put in so much work and so much effort, there were some, I would say there were some tear-jerking moments, actually. I had some tears in my eyes, because some parts were so nice, and it really was a crazy experience listening to it for the first time. I think Tom also got a bit emotional.
Yeah, it was crazy, because like I tried to the studio where we recorded was not the studio where we mix and master it. So because it was in Germany at Go City Studios, and we did Lance Prank did the production, and he's Australian. And so the last thing we all heard were like a kind of sketch bounce from Jan for Lance. So the sound was it wasn't actually completely different, but it was like more not finished thing. And so, but the last time I think I heard to the songs was in the studio, so I heard it over like a very nice stereo. And so I try to distance myself from it so I don't get like lost in this production, kind of unfinished production. And so I waited and then I listened to it at home, and also with Fubar to check out like the view meter and all that to see if it's not over compressed or something, please. Minus 10 dB or lower, not going over the ceiling. And
Tom's biggest fear.
It's always over compression to less headroom, and it's my arch enemy actually. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But the record is still really, really loud, we have to say. But
Yeah, it's very loud. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to get the exact point, but I think Lance did a really good job, and he was really super. He was the kindest, nicest guy. It was an awesome experience with him. He was so patient with us, and he has other bands which are much, much, much more bigger, but he gave his all. It was really nice to work with him.
That's good.
Yeah,
Recommend.
Hell yeah.
Sure. So this one should be super, super quick. Off the top of your heads, I want you two to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words. No more, no less.
Emotional, soft, and heavy.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Okay, super quick. Yeah. Yep. Diverse
Okay.
is one word from the top of my head. Diverse.
You had that already.
I don't want to say the same words like you said. It's diverse, it's heavy, and it's also emotional. It's but I can't elaborate more on it. But these are the 3 words on the top of my head.
That's
take
perfect.
it.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite memory that you guys made while creating this album?
Oh, favorite. I think the favorite memory of this band was in the recording process. I had a surgery, and so I couldn't record. I couldn't do vocals for a pretty long time. So I had the surgery on my stomach, because it's, I don't know what how to call it, because the
heartburn.
No. It's like a heartburn is one of the problems, but it's like the closure of the esophagus doesn't work too well, so they tighten it up.
Okay.
And after that, I had to heal up for a month.
Yeah.
And it was hard, but the problem was 10 months before that time I couldn't sing because of the heartburn. I had problems with my throat and couldn't do singing at all. So but 3 months or 2.5 months after the surgery, I had to do the vocal recording in the studio. And it was that 1 month after I got fine, we had to start with the vocal pre-productions, because we did the 10 months before that, we did just some songs with the vague picture of the vocals. So we had to do the vocals in not even a month, and then we went off to the studio for 3 weeks just to get me sick. And the first day, so I couldn't record for the first and a half weeks the vocals, but we just went there for the vocals.
Jeez.
Did some other stuff with the synthesizer stuff and all that, but I was sick, had some throat inflammation actually. So it was but it was crazy. But it worked out. It's came out pretty well, even though I was sick, and you can tell. I think it's not the best performance I could do on the album, but it worked. It worked.
It was literally hell to get you to record this record.
That was your favorite part?
Yeah, I was gonna say that was your favorite part.
The part where I had the surgery and couldn't sing, I had inflammation. That was my favorite part. Okay, you masochist. Okay.
It's there is no actually this. I mean, for me, this album is this time period, and there's no there are good parts, but I think this overshadows everything else when I think about this time recording those songs and thinking about the lyrics. And that's the reason why we call this one song Ohnmacht, because I couldn't work on the album before the surgery, because it was I was too stressed to think about of anything of the band, and due to COVID we also didn't play live and all that, so it was to me a pretty tough time. But yeah, I mean, it was good, and I hope it will be received good, the album. And the shows will hopefully will be fine with my throat and all that.
And hopefully the next album isn't such a pain for you to record.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Let's hope for the best.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
I can. My favorite part was listening it to the first time. Like,
All right.
Yeah.
that's it. That was my favorite part for the whole process. Yeah, done.
Perfect. So for this question, I want you to picture you're on tour. You're at a gas station for a rest stop. You're going in. What is your snack of choice?
Oh.
Beefy roll.
That doesn't sound very appetizing.
You have beefy roll?
No, is it like one of those like thin like meat sticks?
No, it's bread filled with a sausage. We're Germans. We love our sausage.
So it's kind of like a corn dog.
I think it's like a corn dog, but
Is it like a super? Yeah.
No, it's fully covered. The sausage is fully clouded by. Cloaked by the bread. It's
Okay.
like, yeah. But maybe a corn dog. I have to check out what's a corn dog. But
That sounds like a corn dog.
It sounds like a corn
but
dog.
it sounds a lot more fun than corn dog.
No, it looks like a corn dog. Yeah, okay. It's Beefy Roll is a brand. Okay, it's
Beefy
pretty
Roll.
much a corn dog. Yeah, a
Okay,
corn dog.
cool. Yeah.
Or a beer. No, but yeah, you ask for a snack. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Corn dog.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I think I wouldn't buy anything because I'm always prepared, and gas station is just too expensive to buy.
So what do
something.
you bring on tour then? What are your snacks? Your go-to snacks on tour?
No snacks at all. I think I just like eat the regular meals like breakfast.
Like
dinner.
the
That's a
venue
lie,
pay for that shit. You put that
Wow.
on the hospitality rider, and you're like,
Exactly,
the venue pays for that
yeah.
shit, man.
Mhm.
Tom is lying, by the way. First of
Oh,
all, he
that's-
has sandwiches, and also brings chips from time to time.
Yeah,
So-
sometimes.
Why withholding this
That's
information?
right,
from
but
us?
not the gas station. There was one. Can I tell a short story?
Go for it.
There was one like we from driving home like mostly at nights from the shows like back home, and yeah, then we usually stop at gas stations, and there was this one gas station where Pringles, like a can of Pringles,
Mhm.
was usually costs like I think €2.20 or so, but in
Oh.
this gas station it was €6, and it's like €6 is like $8. Okay,
Yeah.
so I mean that was like so I wouldn't pay that for those
No.
Pringles.
No. Yeah, that's completely fair. I wouldn't drop that much money on Pringles.
But I'm sure this would have been the best tasting Pringles you've ever bought.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
probably
It's like-
stale because they've been sitting there for so
Oh.
fucking long.
Yeah, because nobody wants to spend that much money.
It's a mind thing. It's like when you're buying energy drinks from the gas station. They're like $5 as well, and this tastes better than the
Oh,
one
it's
from
so
the,
good.
The regular
from,
one.
from the supermarket.
Exactly. Yeah, it has to.
So on the topic of food, if the band was a dish, what dish would the band be and why?
Oh, I think we can tell what person everyone is, and then maybe we can like mix up something.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay, that's cool.
Okay, our drummer Dave, he's small and sweet. He's a very sweet guy.
Aw.
Would be cookies, I think. Dave's
Yeah.
Cookies. Okay.
Yeah,
The
he's
dessert.
cookies. He's a typical chocolate cookies with the big chunks. That's
Mhm.
him. Yeah. That's him. Yeah, definitely.
Fred loves like Italian stuff, like pasta or pizza.
Mhm.
I think, yeah, something like this. What is I'm not sure what I am.
There's some vegan stuff. You're a vegan burger or something like that.
Okay, something vegan.
Or sandwich or so. But
Mhm.
what am I? I don't know. I don't know. Something
I
with
think
meat, I would say.
Mhm.
Okay, and
Maybe pizza.
Andy also vegan, but I'm not sure what kind of. I think we're all too different to get like one menu out of it.
A nice all you can eat buffet.
There you go.
Okay, that
What-
sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah.
How can it be fair? Yeah.
maybe some
Nice
diverse,
question.
like,
Nice
yeah.
question.
Thank
Never
you.
had that been asked before.
We like food here as much as we like
Exactly.
music.
Yeah, we like it as well. We like it as well.
Good.
So for these last couple questions, we're actually going to shift away from music, if that's okay with you guys.
Totally fine.
Awesome. So we're actually going to go straight to death row.
Boom.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
Told you we liked food.
a lot. If
Jesus.
you really like food.
Okay.
It's getting dark.
Mhm.
The drink.
Death row for what? What have I done?
The drink. I would take Red Bull, but the large one,
Okay.
the large can.
You want to be nice and caffeinated before you die.
Yeah, you want to be aware.
Yeah, because of the surgery, I stopped drinking something with like that's carbonated. So I hadn't the Red Bull since some time. Yeah, and food. I'm not sure. Maybe just like burger with some fries.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I
okay.
think I would go with this.
All right, that's good.
Mhm.
I think for me it would be more a good steak, like a really expensive Kobe steak or something like that, some Angus beef, something you usually don't eat, something really celebrating your death.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as a drink, I think expensive whiskey or something, or expensive some long drink or some scotch or some booze, something like that. Yeah.
Wow. You're really making them pay then.
Yeah, of course.
God, yeah, you're going out with a bang.
Going out with a bang.
So if you could live in one fiction world for a week, where would you live?
One Piece. Word of One Piece.
One Piece, is that the one with the pirate?
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's dangerous. From the top of my head, I would also say World of Warcraft, but it's also dangerous.
Wow, you're really going for
You really want to
no.
die in that week.
No, maybe something calmer with a lot of nice, pretty people, and
Okay.
yeah, maybe along those lines. But yeah, I think One Piece would be cool. Living in One
Yeah.
Piece, that's crazy. But I have to be the main character and strong as fuck.
Okay.
exactly,
All
and
right.
you can't die.
I can't obviously can't die.
Exactly.
I think I would go for like Ghost in the Shell or Blade Runner. Maybe I think those are the worlds I would love to live in because I like this neon light stuff and yeah. I think something like this, or maybe the sci-fi stylish thing of Metal Gear, like with all those crazy things that are happening that are but connected to the reality. I mean, all those cyberpunk things are like the same, I would say. So yeah, something like this.
Okay.
Perfect. I love these answers. All right. So I have the honor of asking the last question. Every single person we've spoken to has actually said it is the most important question.
Okay.
What is your favorite color?
Tom's background.
I love pink. I like many colors, I guess, but pink is like I think the go-to color since my childhood.
All right.
That's a very nice shade of pink behind you. It's good.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue.
Nice.
Done.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Just blue. I like blue.
Okay.
Just any shade of blue, or do you have a specific shade that you're like, oh yeah, that's that color?
More dark.
Okay.
More dark
Ooh.
blue.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So as Gloria said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you guys would like to plug?
Thank you for the interview.
Of course.
Of course.
That was pretty nice, and I hope like the people who are listening to this check us out and enjoy the songs or the album that is coming out in like a month or so. And yeah, thank you very much. That's what I
Of course.
Okay, I have. Okay, you first.
No, I was going to sign off, so you can say whatever you'd
Yeah,
like.
go ahead.
Okay. I have to go the more sellout route, and I have to announce a bit of more of stuff. Okay, our record coming out, Tangerine Tragic, coming out on the 3rd of June this year, so less than a month. And yeah, please follow us on all our social medias. And if you're a fan of the music, spread the word, help us. We are still a pretty small band, so it would be really nice if you help us growing. Just with a couple of clicks, a couple of likes would mean the world to us, really. It's like as times are getting harder and harder to get big because there's so many great musicians out there, and yeah, we really want it. And yeah, and check out check us out on Instagram and on TikTok. I think it's Instagram is the Oklahoma Kid official, and on TikTok is something the Oklahoma Kid. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, thank you for now. This guys has been the Oklahoma Kid, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.